HTV that is the pressurized logistics carrier where most of the 5 tons of cargo are stored. You can see at about the mid-body section of the HTV, nestled inside the hull, that is the exposed pallet. That is the pallet of 2 science experiments that will be removed, basically extracted from the hull of the HTV next Wednesday by Canadarm2 and handed off to the Japanese robotic arm, the GEM RMS as it is known, on the aft cone of the Kibo laboratory to be installed on Kibo's exposed science platform facility that was installed during the STS-127 mission back in July. That pallet, once its experiments are removed from the pallet and installed on the exposed facility, the pallet will be reinstalled inside the hull of the HTV with no further need for that pallet. The entire HTV vehicle will be discarded and will burn up in the Earth's atmosphere after it is unberthed and released back into orbit on November 1st. And the arm is in motion now, heading towards what is called the ready-to-latch position. You can see the pedals open on the common berthing mechanism at the Earth-facing side of Harmony. HTV slowly but surely being lowered down to be perfectly aligned with the berthing mechanism. The 2 docking interfaces will come into contact with one another, permitting a series of latches to engage, followed by the initiation of the bolting of the HTV in place. The International Space Station approaching the south coast of New Zealand, beginning a southwest to northeasterly track that will carry the vehicle and its newly arrived cargo ship up the Pacific Ocean, soon to cross the equator. Half a meter to go before we will initiate the ready-to-latch sequence. The Canadarm2 is under the control of Canadian Space Agency astronaut Bob Thirsk. Nicole Stott lending her assistance, Frank DeWinna monitoring HTV systems. Standing by for ready to latch indications. Latch is now engaging.
Houston Station, Space Ground 2 for HTV install.
Good, on 2.
Yeah, we see ourselves stopped at 8 centimeters with 2 RTLs, RTL 3 and 4.
We see the same, standby.
This activity requires a very, very precise, very meticulous alignment of the two docking mechanisms. This view from the centerline berthing camera system that Bob Thirsk is using at the robotics workstation in the Destiny laboratory is a visual cue.
Houston Station, Space Ground 2 for RTL.
Go ahead, Nicole.
And Aki, just given what we're seeing here with the missing 1 and 2, based on our cheat sheet, we would be doing a pitch up, try and get those.
Nicole, we concur, and it's also in Table 1 in page 11 of 1.210. And also, you can do a little bit of push in on the THC, or actually a push in.
Okay, copy, Aki. We'll get a little pitch up, and it's actually a pull out on the THC.
Yeah, that's correct.
This is a fine-tuning maneuver offered by Capcom Aki Hoshide to Nicole Stott and Bob Thirsk at the robotics workstation in Destiny. Essentially, a very, very fine-tuning maneuver to pitch the HTV just a bit and to push it in just a bit, another pulse on the transitional hand controller at the robotics workstation to engage the other two latches. All 4 latches now engaged.
And Houston Station, Space Ground 2 for HTV install, we see 4 good RTLs.
And Houston copies and concurs. We see all 4 RTLs as well. Great job, Bob.
With all 4 latches having engaged, this is the first step in the hard mating of the HTV to Harmony. Next stop, the commanding for the bolts, 4 gangs of 4 bolts apiece, 16 bolts in all that will be